Now, while we're on the topic of debates, I brought up Tim Pool the other night. I'm not a fan of Tim Pool. Now, Tim Pool has been running his mouth apparently he's been going back and forth with Sam Cedar here. I'm a big Sam Cedar fan. First of all, I want to talk about, I saw this earlier, the phrase sexual orientation. This is talking about the Supreme Court proceedings. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. The phrase sexual orientation is offensive because the word orientation is derived from the offensive term orient for Asian countries and people. Amy Coney Barrett did the right thing by saying sexual preference to avoid being a racist. Now, Amy Coney Barrett said the words sexual preference because her and her religious fundamentalist ass wants to imply, through language, which is incredibly important, that being gay is a choice. That's why sexual preference. Preference implies choice. So that's what the controversy is about. So Tim Pool using this notion that sexual orientation is offensive because it's derived from the word orient. First of all, I don't think that's the original meaning. Now, he gives the dictionary meaning, which is odd because he cut it off. If you Google, now, I'm not on Google. I binged it. That's why it's different. If you Google it, you actually get the return that Tim Pool gets right here. And the next usage of it, right underneath that, is the determination or relative position of something or someone. No, orient. Hold on. We're on orientation. You look at orient. Situated or belonging to. Hold on. Align or position. That's the one we want. Right under. Align or position relative to the point. That's the part that Tim Pool cut off. I'm glad. Everybody's glad Poop Boy is back. But Tim Pool said that he wanted to have leftists on his show. I wanted to find the exact tweet. But fuck, he tweets a lot. Okay, here's the... No, it's not. That's what I'm making the point. Orientation is not racist. That was Tim Pool's point. Tim Pool called it racist. Tim Pool is a fucking idiot. We're getting ready to dive into how stupid Tim Pool is. So, I recently did a thread where I said it was hard to book leftists on my podcast. I was immediately bombarded with leftists calling me out as a liar and throwing names at me. A few people publicly said they would go on my show in response, then privately messaged me saying they wouldn't. What Tim is talking about is that he said people can fly to Washington, D.C. during a pandemic and appear on his show. Sam Cedar agreed to appear on his show. Sam Cedar has been doing his show remotely with his crew in different places. So Sam was ready to go on Tim Pool's IRL podcast or whatever the fuck he calls it and debate him. But once he found out that Tim was wanting him to fly to Washington, D.C. to tape the show in person in a studio with a bunch of maskless people, Sam decided to pass like a sensible person. Sam has a family. Sam just had a colleague die, not of COVID, so Tim Pool, I may be just clout chasing here. I'm gonna level with you. You're a lot bigger than I am. You've got a lot more people watching you when you stream. But I'm a leftist. And I don't have a family. And I'm a pretty damn good talker. I am willing to fly to Washington, D.C. and be on your show. I will absolutely put my life on the line in a pandemic to go to Washington, D.C. and debate Tim fucking Pool. But just like old Gord, there's going to be all kinds of conditions. There's going to be hoops to jump through. Old Gord wouldn't just call in one evening like I asked him to, because he said he'd debate anybody 24/7. No, it had to be specific terms. I had to make an ad. I had to make sure to plug his business. I got to jump through all these hoops. When I'm open. Call me right now, 917-830-4359. Or you can pop in the Discord. You can tell me suck my ass in Discord. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. I told the wrong people to suck my ass. You can pop in Discord. Tell me suck your ass. We'll hop in the voice chat. We'll give it a debate. Fully interactive show. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. So, Tim, what do you say? I'll go meet Tim Pool in real life and be in the studio with him. I might take one of Sparkle's N95 masks with me. Make sure that he disinfects the entire studio. Sit far away. You got an XLR cable long enough to reach over to the other side of the room, Tim? It looks like him and Sam Cedar have been going back and forth. He said Sam Cedar has a bullshit grift going on? Holy fuck.